Sorry, guys. I'm just wrapping an Arsenal scarf round a bottle. Got an empty bottle there, and got an Arsenal scarf being wrapped round it because it's that time, isn't it, guys? Welcome to the Sunday Sit Back to every single one of you. We are back again with a Sunday Sit Back show. Thank you very much for joining me. Yes, people, we are back, and what can I say? Anyone that sat through that yesterday, I apologise on behalf of Arsenal Football Club. That was absolutely abysmal. Abysmal. Anyone that's been watching me when people were saying about Wolves and I'm going, yeah, we should win. And then you would have seen me go, I just don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. What do you reckon the score will be, DJB, against Wolves? I don't know. I don't know. And this is how I've been with this Football Manager, people. I've just been. I don't know. I shrugged my shoulders. I don't know whether it's going to rain, shine, snow, whatever. I haven't got a clue. I don't know what team he's going to pick. I have no clue whatsoever. Big up to everyone that's in the house. Lee Raid, make sure that you smash the likes. Jam Boy, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you've had a bit of a rest and a bit of a break, and I hope you're well. Big up for Lee Raid that's just come in. Everyone in, thank you very much. Benji, welcome, my friend. Luke's lucky bunch. Saka makes the difference despite him not playing nowhere near his best. He's still a cut above the rest. Unfortunately, this is what we've got to rely on. We've got to rely on a Bukayo Saka that's not really pulling up any trees, but he's second half, he was better than what we had in the first half. That's how far we've come, people. That is how far we've come. Jamboy, big up to everyone. Big up AFC. We've got AFC always in here. Can we all sit here moaning about the Kroenkes and Arteta? Yes, the owners are the main issue, then Arteta. But if we don't do something about it, nothing will change. I think it's a mixture. I've held back on the Kroenkes. The Kroenkes have backed this manager. The Kroenkes have backed the football club to the heavens and back. Spent billions and billions of pounds. However, I am starting to blame the Kroenkes if it all goes wrong this season and we don't win nothing, because they should have had the nuts, as Kenny said, to get rid of this guy. Yeah. But let's talk about Saturday, people. Big up everyone that's in. Please smash a like, whatever you do. If you're only dropping by for 5-10 minutes, whatever, make sure you smash a like. Team selection, first of all, for me was all wrong. I thought Timber should have been at right back. Ben White centre half. I don't think Saliba should have been risked. Again, rushing him back. Injury, you name it, had it. Skelly should have been on the left. So that was all wrong. Right from the start, just did not look right at all. I don't know what the defence was doing. I think if we'd have been up against any more quality opposition, I think we would have got found out. It just didn't look right, people. It just, from the start, it just all looked wrong. Again, all looked wrong. And you can tell by the manager's body language, it's just all, there's just signs of it all happening again. I stayed quiet yesterday. You know, I got him from the game and I just stayed quiet. I was going to go live, but everyone was all over it like a rash, and rightly so, because it was just an appalling performance. And I've just bit my tongue all day. All night yesterday, I was annoyed. And I came in today and I was just annoyed all day today. And I just thought, no, I'm going to wait for my Sunday sit back. I'm going to see how it all pans out. But I'm going to be honest with you. That, to me, is kind of papering over the cracks that we've been seeing on and off all this season already. Man United away, dreadful. Liverpool away, dreadful. Manchester City at home, dreadful. Sunderland away, dreadful. Chelsea away, 10 men, dreadful. Wolves at home, dreadful. I can name 3 games where we've been outstanding, where I thought, whoa, we're gonna make things happen here. Because let's be honest, if it weren't for set pieces, we wouldn't be top of the league. Yeah. We'll get on to players not coming on the pitch. We'll get players that have been dragged off. We'll get on to our number 9, Gorkarez, by the way. But, yeah, why are we playing Zubimendi and Rice in the same team when we're playing Wolves at home? Question marks why we play Zubamendi for me, but that's another story. He's no better than Partey. I don't care what anyone says. Zubamendi is not better than Thomas Partey. Let's put that to bed right now. If you're saying Zubamendi is better than Thomas Partey, then you're disrespecting him as a football player. Because Zubamendi, for me, is not a massive upgrade. And I use the word massive because that's what it's got to be for us to win a major trophy. Hasn't got to be a little upgrade. Hasn't got to be a tiny upgrade. It's got to be a massive upgrade. Someone that's going to come in and massively make the difference. And Zubamendi doesn't come into this football team and massively make a difference. So, I'm fed up now of people calling him world class. Yeah. Allowing Rice and everyone else, blah, blah, blah. And as for Zubamendi is absolutely knackered and breathing out of his backside, it's crap for me because I don't see him put the work in that Rice puts in. Sorry. But having said that, he's still the better option to pick. Who else do we pick? He's still better than what we've got. You don't need to play Zubamendi and Rice in the same team, not against Wolves. In fact, you don't need to play Zubamendi and Rice in the same team at the Emirates against most teams. But he did. He did. And look what happened. Martinelli, head down FC. Head down FC, not lifting me head up, ain't got a clue. Didn't spot Gorkarez far post, weren't going to pass to him, didn't get his head up in numerous amount of times. Martinelli is not a player that you start, and he's not a player that's going to play 90 minutes for me. If good money comes in for him in January, get him gone. Get him gone. He's okay to bring off the bench when the team is absolutely blowing out of their backsides and they're crawling around on all fours. Other than that, I don't want him starting at this football club. He ain't good enough. Simple as that. Ain't good enough. The cracks are appearing. The cracks are appearing. This is carbon copy of what's happened this time of year in previous seasons. December, end of November. Yeah, December, end of November. The bottle has arrived, people. It's here. The bottle has arrived with the Arsenal scarf around the bottle. Here it is. Bottle Jobs FC. You can see it, can't you? Look at Man City. Oh, without Haaland, they're rubbish. Not the Man City they used to be. Really? They've already got a better goal difference than what we've got. Best team in the world, best team in Europe. They're purring. They're purring. They're not panicking. They're just going about their business. Yeah, they'll concede goals, but we're conceding goals as well. We are conceding goals as well, people. We are conceding goals. Man City are conceding goals. Trouble is, we're conceding goals and don't look a threat going forward. They can concede goals and still look a threat going forward. What have we got in our attacking third? What have we had in our attacking third? And do you know what's ironic? The team that finished that game against Wolves is more or less the same team he's been relying on for the last don't know how many seasons that can't win nothing. Kai Havertz is coming back. Havertz is going to come back. He's coming. He's coming. Eze. What's happened to him since he scored a hat-trick against Spurs? What's he made his name for himself now at Arsenal? Scored a hat-trick against his North London rivals and that's it? Or is the manager ruining him? The manager's ruining him, to be honest. Manager's absolutely killing him. How can you also be one of the most prolific goal scorers in Europe that everybody wants to sign, and yet you rock up at Arsenal Football Club? Oh, hang on a minute. I think I said it a couple of months ago. I think I said it last year. I think I said it in July. I think I said it in June. And I think I said it in August. Gyökeres at this football club will look bang average. In fact, he looks worse than bang average. He wouldn't even get into my local non-league team. He wouldn't even get into a Dagenham and Redbridge team. Andy Carroll is their goal scorer. He wouldn't even overtake him. That's how bad it's got, people. That's how bad it's got. Big up the Surge, my friend. Big up DJB. Hit the likes and subscribe. I can't blame the Cronkies for the money they put in recently. Arteta's and the players needs to hold the blame. 100%. 100%. Let's not start swinging the narrative on the Cronkies. If it weren't for the Cronkies, all these Arteta people that think the sun shines out of his backside, Arteta wouldn't even be here. Because under any other ownership, Arteta would have gone 3 years ago. Would have gone 2 seasons ago. In actual fact, I'll say it now. He wouldn't have even started this season if the Cronkies hadn't been. If the Cronkies weren't in charge of this football club, Arteta would not be your football manager this season. So don't start getting onto the Cronkies. It's the Cronkies that are keeping him his job. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about. Absolutely doing my head in. This is all coming out. This is all. I've been bottling this up all weekend. I've not streamed up until now. I've been bottling this up now since yesterday. And I've just seen Man City blow Palace away. Yeah. 3-0 might have been a bit flattering. They had six chances and scored 3 goals, people. Foden's absolutely on fire. He'd get in above Saka. If Saka and Foden were both at Man City, Foden's getting ahead of him, 100%. Big up DJ, big up Martin, big up DJB. Shit show yesterday, came crap in the game management. Leaves us full Madueke. Yep, who can change the game, brings on bloody Marino for Zubimendi. It puts Marino midfield. Look at his in-game management, Martin. Look at his in-game management. Martinelli has to go next summer. January. Oh, what's old Morgan Rogers doing today? He's another one that I've been smashing up, saying, go and buy him. Go and get me a Morgan Rogers. Go and get me a Morgan Rogers. What was he doing today? Oh, Icy Spicy, big up to you, Icy Spicy. I hope you're well. I hope everyone's well. Thank you very much for joining me. Everyone in, 150 in the building, guys. Please make sure, please make sure that you're smashing a like. And if you haven't subbed, have a little sub on it as well, people. Have a little sub on it as well. That'll really help the channel. Gyökeres needs to bide his time as he knows Arteta is getting sacked in May. Difficult one for me, with Gyökeres. Difficult one. I just don't see it. I don't see it in the Premiership. If you put Gyökeres in a different team, you'll see a baller. But under this manager at this Arsenal team, he's going to need a new manager, my friend Hendon. Because if he doesn't get a new manager, it's going to ruin his career. Let's real talk, ruin his career. Look what he's done to Lacazette. Look at all the strikers we've had at this football club under this football manager that he's absolutely mullered. Do you know what I mean? It's no coincidence, is it? Takes off Zubimendi, puts Marino midfield. What an absolute joke. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? And then we come to Noni Madueke. Absolutely flying against Bruges. Did you hear him in his press conference coming out, buttering up all his praises? Well, sorry, Noni Madueke, you've had your moment in the, you've had your carnival. No one's bigger than me, Mikel Arteta. Sorry, you're not taking all the plaudits. I'm dropping you against Wolves. Not only that, you're not even going to come on. Just keep on the touchline, peel the oranges, fill up the buckets, put the sponge in it, and run up and down the line. I'm not even going to bring you on. I'm not even going to bring you on. I'm going to bring you straight back down to earth. Yeah? Curiosity killed the cat settings. Straight back down, yo, straight back down to earth. That's where you are, Nonny. You're not even going to get on. I'm bringing Marino on before I bring you on. Why do I need to put forwards on? It's Wolverhampton Wanderers. 2 points. I don't need to bring on extra forwards. Ethan Wanyeri, sell him. Get him gone. Sell him. If I was his parent, Arteta's lucky I've not got Ethan Wanyeri as a son. Because I'm telling you now, I'd be saying, boy, you're not going there. Yeah, but Dad, I play for it. I don't care. You're not going. You're not playing for him. You're not playing for him. Whilst you're still living at home with me, you're not playing for him. Going to ruin you. Absolutely kill you. How can this guy ball out for the under-21s? Yeah? How can this guy absolutely run the show every time he plays for the England under-21s, and yet he can't even get 5 minutes in an Arsenal football shirt? Yet he plays Martinelli, brings on Marino, brings on Trossard. Even though Trossard's been our best forward, probably. It just absolutely... I can't, honestly, people. But he'll get the protection. He'll get the PR. He'll get the usual, oh, we got out of jail. It's 3 points. Let's move on. We all have our stinkers during the season. This guy's been having stinkers for the last 4 or 5 years. This ain't new. This is what I'm saying. If this was new, if this was a one-off, I'd give him a pass. This ain't a one-off. We've seen this before in the past. This is all rinse and repeat. This is all happened before. I've seen it with my own eyes from where I sit. I've seen it from the seat at the Emirates where I sit. This has all happened before. In-game management, and I keep saying it time and time again, this guy's in-game management is pathetic. It's not improved. If you are going to get a football club to win major competitions, Champions League and Premiership, you have to have those certain moments in games that's going to turn it on its head. And I know I'm coming across as if we've lost, but to me, scrambling across the line when there's 3 goals been scored and none of them have been scored by Arsenal Football Club is like a loss. A 2-1 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Big up to Wolves. No disrespect. You're having a hard time this season. Great football club, great fans. Right? However, for me, I walked out of that. It felt like a loss. If anyone can praise and be happy and cheerful over that, and if anyone was jumping up and down when that second goal went in and went crazy and mad, then you need to take a good hard look at yourself, because I'm sorry, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. £1 billion on this football team. £1 billion. The manager has been 6 years in, and we are struggling at home to beat Wolverhampton Wanderers when Man United slapped them 4-1 away at Molineux. I can't get excited, people. I can't get excited. I'm sorry. So if you come on here expecting me to be jumping up and down and full of the joys of spring, no, because I can see the same mistakes happening. I look at the bigger picture. You all know me. I'm a realist. I don't bounce. I don't flip-flop around. I'm not on here for clicks. I'm not on here for whatever. I say it as it is, and I see it with my own eyes. And I can see it happening all over again. This is a repeat of what I've seen time and time and time again. Big up everyone in the house. 166 in. Make sure you smash your like. Big up Lawrence, and apologies, Lawrence, the other day. As you sent your super chat, I hit end stream and I didn't see it. So I do apologise, brother. I really do. You know I wouldn't miss a super chat deliberately. One word sums up yesterday. Embarrassing. Yeah. I'm not one for shouting on, swearing on streams, but I'd put a word in front of that. To scrape a win against a team who's get less points than the triangle, and yeah, Jezzy's quote, magic, brilliant, and have to rely on 2 own goals to get us over the line is unforgivable. Facts, what I've just said, Lawrence. I couldn't celebrate. It felt like a loss. Any true Arsenal fan would come out of there feeling as if we've lost. Do people think Arteta is really getting the sack at the end of the season? Do you know what? I was full of confidence that if he didn't win the Premiership or the Champions League, he'd get the sack. But do you know what? He'll probably scam something. He'd probably knock out Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, and it'll cost him his job. It'll save him his job. Because let's be honest, if it weren't for those 2 wonder strikes of Declan Rice last season, he was on the brink of losing his job. The Champions League last season saved this guy his job. 100% saved him his job. Ridiculous. Out Gorkarez in Villa team, they'll push for City title. I'm telling you, Aston Villa are an outfit. You go 2-1 down at West Ham, no matter how bad that West Ham team is at the moment, to bring it back to 3-2 at West Ham, it's difficult. Are we really going to believe that this guy who buried 100 goals in the past 2 seasons is rubbish? No, don't believe it. He's not rubbish. He's rubbish now. Yeah, because he's Victor Arteta. He's had the Arteta curse. It's like COVID, mate. It's like COVID. Players should go in lockdown. Should go in lockdown. It's like a virus. This manager's like a virus. He gets into them, takes every ounce out of them. He's like Dracula. He sucks the life out of them. Do we seriously think that Eze, Saka, even Odegaard look this poor? Odegaard's poor. Odegaard poor. Eze's unrecognisable. Unrecognisable. Do you know what Eze is? Eze reminds me is like, when you're asleep and you've had a really, really good dream and you wake up and you try and get back to sleep to find out what the end of the dream is because it's so good. That's Eze. You see him and you think it's a dream. And then you see him in real life in some games and you think, what's happened here? I'm trying to rewind this and go back to see what he was really like. I don't remember. Eze against Spurs, brilliant. What's he doing to him? Putting him out on the left, playing him as a wing back. Then he ranks him off. Odegaard comes on. Off you come, Eze. Off you come. Coming in. Off you come. I'll kill you. Don't worry. You sit down now. I'll tell you what, Eze, can you help Madueke peel the oranges? Or can you tidy up the boots with Noni Madueke, please? I've got a game to win. Everyone gassing up Jesus, eh? Oh, I want him sold. If we can get 35 mil for Jesus, Berta's a genius. Want him gone. Oh, he'll never play for this football club again. He's been injured. He's this, he's that. I want him gone. I want him sold. Why have we still got Jesus rinsing the money from this football club? Now, he's the Messiah. Best thing since sliced bread. He wasn't scoring goals when he was fully fit. We signed him as a striker. Arteta killed him. Jesus bagged 20 goals a season, has he? No? If anyone can remember Lee Chapman years ago when we got him from Leeds, yeah, that's Gorkarez. He's the modern Lee Chapman of this football club. That's how bad he looks. That's how bad he looks. Horrendous. Horrendous. Ethan Smith-Rowe, Bev's been calling it. I don't call him Ethan Smith-Rowe for nothing. I call him Ethan Smith Rowe for a reason, because that's his pathway. His pathway is exactly the same as Ethan Smith Rowe's, as Emil Smith Rowe's. Exactly the same pathway. Exactly the same. Played when he needed to play to get him out the crap. When he gets him out the crap, that's it. He turns his back on him. Don't want to know him. Throws him in the reserve. Get out of here. Don't want to know you. Yeah, don't want to know. Can't even get on. Look at Noni Madueke, man. Balled out, confidence high. Confidence against Bruges. Brilliant goals. Took them well. Yeah. Confidence as high as a kite. What happens against Wolves? Sorry. Can't get on. Not putting you on. Not putting you on. Why are we surprised? But you'll hear the same spiel, won't you? Coming out of the same spill mouths and the same gobs. Yeah. And the same people that you see online coming out with the same crap. All the evidence is there. Everything is there, what you need to know. You've just got to look with your eyes, people. You just got to look with your eyes. Look at the players' body languages. Look at the decline in the players. Look at the tactics he enforces. And look at his in-game management. It tells you everything you need to know how the way this even the media now on the radio are saying, oh, looks like City's going to win another title. By the way, the same radio stations and the same media that was, when Arsenal won the November Premiership prize and the September Premiership prize, they were saying, oh, Arsenal, can't see anyone winning it other than Arsenal. And then what happened to our fan base? Oh, all over by week 20. Game week 20, all over. Arsenal's title. Arsenal's title to lose. Really? 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 DJB, how do you think Arsenal's going to do? Don't know. What do you mean we don't know? Look at our team. Yeah, what about it? What about it? Bang average. Still bang average. Still bang average. Still a bang average team. Injuries galore. Players struggling for fitness. Injury prone. Players having to come back from injury and start all over again. Then they look at Ben White, finished, gone. Another one, hamstring. Done. Big up Tyrell. Big up my friend. Big up the Bav the Ripper as always. A Villa fan 7. Respect my friend. Great fan base. I have respect for Rob Edwards as a former Villa player, but all he had to do was sit back after the equaliser and he's coming out a happy man. 100%. 100%. You've got a great manager. You've got a great manager that we once had, but after most of the fan base didn't want to give him the chance. Me and Jez did. Me and Jez wanted him. We could see the potential in the football manager. Yeah, he might not, he'd have won us cups by now. I'll guarantee you now, if you'd have given Unai Emery £1 billion and 6 years, we'd have been winning FA Cups, Carabao Cup. We wouldn't have gone out against Newcastle last season. We'd have won that Carabao Cup last year. I'll guarantee it. I'll put money on it. Why are you always so negative? Because it's a shit manager, my friend. Yeah? Pure and simple. Unless you can't see it, go to the opticians. It's not about being negative. It's about being realistic. As I said, when this man can get me over the line, when he can prove to me that he's learnt, and when he can prove to me that he can actually win something, then I'll stop being negative. Until then, if you're happy with what you saw against Wolverhampton Wanderers, if that's what makes you happy, then you keep backing him. Fine. You keep backing him. It's not now. All the players that have left since Arteta has taken over have all gone on to win trophies. Every single one of them. Let it sink in. Uber, Laka, Kolasinac, Guendouzi, Nketiah, etc., is embarrassing. Yep, 100%. 100%. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do you know what? That was terrible yesterday. But let's take away yesterday and let's just look at the season so far as we're coming to the end of 2025, right? Let's look at the season so far. And I've said it time again. This football team should be now going into December 10 points clear of Man City, 12 points clear of Villa, 15 points clear of Chelsea. Let that just sink in for a minute. Because all I've heard is this. The manager's the best in the world. He's a genius. We've got backup in every position. We've got the strongest squad since the Ivory days. We've got the best squad in Europe, best squad in the world. Zubamendi's world class. Eze's world class. Gyökeres is the best striker in the world at the moment. This is what everyone's been saying, right? So on that basis, we should be now sitting 10 points clear minimum of Manchester City Football Club. We are now in a situation that we have got a tough away game at Everton and they have West Ham United at the Etihad. If we don't beat Everton or draw and West Ham and Man City thump West Ham, you are eating your Christmas dinner or celebrating your holidays, looking at a league table with Man City at the top of it. And you're telling me that I shouldn't be calling it out. That's the reality, people. Man City next week could go top of the Premiership. And I've heard world-class squad, best in Europe, world-class players, back up in every position, manager's a genius, top 5 manager in the world. And Pep's going, I ain't panicking. No problem. Players are coming back from injury. Big up everyone in the chat. If you've not subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel and smash a like on it. It does help the channel, people. It does help the channel. I've listened to it. I've listened to it. Arteta never improved an attacker. No, he hasn't really improved any player, has he? Gabriel, I suppose you could say he's improved. Has Saka gone up 2 or 3 levels? Has he really gone up 2 or 3 levels? Or is Saka doing what he was always going to do? Saka was going to improve no matter what, because Saka is at that level. The beauty of a top coach is, how can you get an absolute brilliant player to the next level? Why couldn't he do it with Reece Nelson? Why couldn't he do it with Emil Smith-Rowe? Why couldn't he do it with Eddie Nketiah? Why hasn't he done it to Lewis Skelly? Why can't he do it to Ethan Nwaneri? DJB, you're predicting Gyökeres is getting frustrated by January. We've seen it against Wolves. Gyökeres is shouting at players. Bev, I will swear to you this, my friend, and the chat. Can't remember what stream I was on. I think it was Lee's. Can't remember. But go back about 3 or 4 months in the summer, or just as the summer was coming to an end, and we signed Victor Gyökeres. These are what I said, and these are my words. I said that one day there will be a bust-up between Gyökeres and Arteta. I said it will happen on the training ground. I said because Gyökeres has got an attitude. I think it was about Arteta not signing because they're not the right fit for Arsenal because of attitude. I can't remember what it was. But I actually said, if you think Ivan Toney's got an attitude, Gyökeres has got an attitude. He downed tools at his previous club. Refused to train. Forced the move to Arsenal. And I said that this guy will fall out with Arteta. We'll rock up at the Emirates. We'll see the team sheets, or you'll see the team sheet on the TV, and you'll go, why ain't Gyökeres in the team? He's not even on the bench. Is he ill? Has he got a virus? It's because he's fallen out with a manager. It's going to be another Aubameyang situation, people. He'll end up going for a cut price. He'll end up being sold. You watch. He'll end up being sold. Big up the vlog, Ted, my friend. Big up to everyone in the chat. Unai Emery got Rodgers cooking like, yeah, absolutely. Rodgers is a baller. Said go and sign him. Arteta has destroyed Saka. He's so slow now. Yeah, he's injured. That's why. He's injured. Wait till the season comes to the end and these players want to go to a World Cup. Like and subscribe, people. Big up, Sav. Big up, my friend. Hope you're well, my friend. You know, hope you're well. Do you know what I'm going to hear, though? Do you know what I'm going to hear? I'm going to hear all the usual, isn't it? Oh, it could be worse. Look what Spurs. I'm not worried about Spurs. I'm worried about my football club. In fact, I admire Spurs. They won a European Cup and sacked their manager. And if this manager don't pull up any trees, Thomas Frank, if he keeps getting bad results like he's getting, they'll sack him as well. I don't understand how we are still going into this season with this football manager on the edge and wondering. No one can tell me confidently, unless you're absolutely delusional, but any realistic fan, Arsenal fan, cannot put their hand on their heart or swear on the members of their family's lives and 100% say that we can win the league or the Champions League. No one. But we should be in that position by now. We should be in that position. We should be able to sit here and swear on people's lives and put our hand on our heart and go, we are definitely going to win the Premiership. We are definitely going to win the Champions League. Because when you've had a manager in situ for 6 years and spent £1 billion and they are his players, his team that he's trained, that he's worked with day in, day out on the training ground daily, you should be in a position confidently to turn around and go, yeah, we're going to win the Premiership. But no one can do that. No one can do that. And the reason why they can't do that is because they don't trust him. They don't trust him. Too many bad performances. No one trusts this man. City will hammer West Ham, yep, and we'll struggle against Everton. I'll call it now. I called it last week on the OGs. We'll lose against Everton 2-1, 2 or 3-1. Everton will bounce back at home. Everton will bounce back next week. Arteta feeling the pressure. He's been feeling, Diego Lopez, my friend, he's been feeling the pressure since day one. Trouble is, he should be feeling more pressure. If he had a fan base that actually really, really see him for what he is, he should be feeling more pressure. But he knows he's going to say the right things in press conferences. He knows he's going to come out and talk a load of old balls, and he knows he's going to get away with it. He's going to get a lifeline, or he'll scam a win or something. He'll scam a winner or something, or we'll play someone and we'll score 3 or 4 goals and all forgiven. And then 2 weeks later, we're back to square one again, struggling to get over the line. These players and the team would play beautiful football if Arteta went. Do you know what? I honestly believe now that if we'd have had a different manager in place, we'd be 12, 10 points. We'd be 10 points clear of Man City. We'd be out of sight. We'd be out of sight. I have said numerous times, where do you think we'll be? And I said, we won't be top at Christmas. I've said it. I've said it. I've said it. When people are predicting 4s and 5-0s, I'm predicting 1-1 draws, 1-0s, 2-1s. I'm realistic about this football manager. He doesn't give me any confidence. He's like the wife that's cheated on you 3 times and still living with you. And she goes out with her mates. You're wondering if she's going to come home again. I just don't trust him. Don't trust him. Telling you that now. I truly believe Gyökeres has lost his mojo. He's gone, finished, gone. He's probably going at home thinking, why did I leave sport? Why did I sign for this football club? Why did I sign for this football club? Oh, he's the number 9. He's the number 9. He's the saviour. He's going to get us over the line. Been banging on about a number 9, a number 9, a number 9. We get our number 9. What's everyone banging on about? Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Really? What's his goal record been like at Arsenal Football Club? And it's Gyökeres this, Gyökeres that. Listen, I think Gyökeres looks poor, and I think he needs to do more than what he's doing. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But don't tell me that this guy looks as battered as that. Because I've watched football of how this guy plays, and he ain't that bad. I'm not saying that he can't do better. He can definitely do better, and he ain't doing himself any favours. However, come on. If ever you want to make a case of this player that a manager did not want in the first place, this is it. He didn't want him, and it didn't half look obvious. From where I'm sitting, it looks obvious. He wants Havertz. He's a bad... Arteta was killed. Yeah, Havertz is coming, people. He's on his way. No problem at all. DJB, I have a feeling because karma actually is a thing, we won't win the league. Arteta is far too evil for fate and destiny to allow us to win anything. Miracles can happen. They can happen, but... And as I said to you, as I said earlier, and on your heart, can you 100% say that we're going to win anything? Matter of time, DJB, before we get found out. Yep. We've been saying it all the time. But please, guys, you see it there. Please smash, share, comment, smash a like on it, guys. 172 in. So minimum, I should have 172 likes. At least 150 likes by now. Come on, people. Big up to every single one of you giving up your Sunday evening. I do appreciate it. This is the Sunday Sit Back. It's not normally like this on a Sunday Sit Back show. It's just that I'm running out of patience. You're seeing a different side. You're doing another side of me tonight, people. I'm more pretty much laid back, but I'm worried. I'm worried. Just when you get your hopes up, just when you think it's all right to walk down a dark alley of a night and Arteta jumps out on you. Do you know what I mean? He's hiding round the corner. Just when you think it's safe to go out of a night, this guy's running out and jumping out on you. That is why I've been saying, keep feet on the ground. Take each game as it comes. Don't get too excited. Yeah, but we're 10 points clear, and if we win today, we go 15 points and 12 points. Oh, and Eze scored an hat-trick against Spurs, and this one and that one, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, but who's in the dugout? Oh, it's Mikel Arteta, greatest manager that's ever lived. Exactly. So there you go. Might have the players, but we've still got the same man that can't win anything managing them. Brendan Rodgers, mate. Gareth Southgate. Spanish Gareth Southgate. Call him what you like. That's who we've got. That's who we've got. Big up the Jam Boy. Big up all the huddlers. Smash them likes up. Come on, smash the likes up. It's Christmas. Let's go. Let's go. Arsenal fan behind Arteta last night shouted, sack him. Things are getting heated. Should have heard him. Should have heard them. Trouble is, for every one or two Arsenal fans that shout out sack him, there's 500,000 thousands of Arsenal fans with all posters over the wall, still dreaming about the Declan Rice goal against the Real Madrid Cup final. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. They're still living on moments. How can you sack him when this guy beat Real Madrid? How can you sack him when this guy beat this one? How can you sack him when he's bought us this and done this and that? Did you see what that other manager did? Yeah, I'm seeing what that other manager did at Aston Villa. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing him win European Cups as well since he's left Arsenal. I wanted Emery to stay at Arsenal. Yeah. I would, DJB, 100 million%. You wouldn't be hammered us in the final. We were awful. Don't know. Don't you bank on it. He'll find a way. He'll find a way. See Liverpool lately? Anyone? Said it to Matty the other day. I said to Matty the other day, December for me is when the season starts. Not August, December. And the reason why I say December is when the season starts is because September, October, November, players are feeling their way. New players are getting used to living in England, being around their environment, getting used to it, getting their family or whoever they're living with, getting them all used to it, getting used to the manager, getting used to the way the team plays. By December, they're in the groove. They're in the groove. They've got everything in place. Everything's now nice. The managers have got used to the new players. The system's starting to work. How the manager wants to play is starting to work. Things are starting to flow. That's why Aston Villa are starting, because now everything's clicking into place. Man City starting to purr. Liverpool now they've sorted out their differences with Salah and everyone all settled down. Suddenly they've realised, hang on a minute, we're champions. Better start winning a few games. Teams like that don't stay low for too long. The trouble is, Arteta don't move with the times. He's still in the same groove. He's still in the same pattern as what he was last season and the season before. He still thinks his way is the highway. He still thinks that his style of play and his tactics and his in-game management, he still thinks that that's the way forward. His man management, I'm sorry, is atrocious. And if I was on 280 grand a week, I'd say nice things about the manager. But when I got home to my missus, I'd be slagging him off. See the way he's treated me? I've smashed in 2 brilliant goals against Club Brugge, Champions League. I've got everyone singing my praises. I've got players jumping on my back, kissing me, hugging me, and I can't even get on against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Great player great man management. Ethan Wanyeri, you're going to have a magnificent role to play at this football club. You're going to be central in all what we do, young man. Here's the piece of paper. Sign here. Sign on the dotted line. There you go. Sign here. Great. Have you signed? Brilliant. There you go. There's the bucket. There's the sponge. There's the boots. Go wash them. Stinks, mate. Absolutely stinks. No one sees it. No one sees it. But I'll keep calling it out. Shane will keep calling it out. Lee will keep calling it out. Matty will keep calling it out. Northside will keep calling it out. Aaron will keep calling it out. Nonsky will. Rashid will. And so on and so on and so on. Because we are Arsenal fans, not Arteta FC. Curtis, everyone will keep calling it out. because we look at the bigger picture. We look at what's round the corner. We don't trust the manager. Don't trust him. And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of players at this football club that probably don't trust him. Best managers get the best attackers. The best managers sometimes don't get the best attackers. Jamie Vardy, was he a world-class striker? Leicester City won a league title under the Tinkerman. Would you have had Jamie Vardy at Arsenal Football Club? I would have. How many people would have had Jamie Vardy at their football club? Look at him. I've always said it. You can win cups with a team of players if it's managed and coached correctly and treated correctly. And you've got this little way with you in certain moments. It might be you might be playing crap all game, but that 10, 15 minutes, what you do changes the whole match. And let's be perfectly clear. If that Wolverhampton defender hadn't have headed that ball into his own net, we would have been coming out of the Emirates with a point at home against Wolves. That wasn't a tactical masterclass that won us that game. It was a freak accident by that defender. That defender probably won't do that ever again. There was no tactics involved in winning that football match yesterday. None. What did we revert back to? Crosses, 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 crosses. We were doing that 2 seasons ago when we were panicking to get a result. We was doing it against PSG in the semi-final. Long ball, crosses. So let's not get carried away with how we won that game. Oh, I don't know what you was on about, DJB. We got the 3 points. What are you moaning about? Bigger picture. I don't live in the moment. I don't live in the moment. I want to know, see, after watching that game, have any of you in the chat got any confidence that we can go to Everton, their new stadium, probably one of the first biggest clubs going there this season? How many of you got confidence that we can go to Everton and slap them and beat them after watching that? If you haven't, then you've got to be looking at the manager. Because after 6 years and £1 billion spent, you should be full of confidence going to Everton next week. Full of confidence. Not a care in the world. Yeah, we're going to beat them 3-1. Because under the Wenger teams, if anyone would have asked me what the result would be, I'd go, yeah, 4-0, 4-1, 3-0, 2-0, 4-0, 5-0. Under certain George Graham era. How do you think we'll do? Yeah, we're going to beat. Yeah, we'll beat Everton. 3-1, 2-1. This guy, not a clue. How are we going to get on against Everton, DJB? Haven't got a clue. Don't know. Don't know. Everton will win 2-1. How about that? Big up the Jam Boy. Member for 4 months. Absolute legend. It's happening. I can feel it. So can I, Jam Boy. It's happening. It's happening. It's like that old car, isn't it? It's like that old car. You see it ticking the mileage and you think, oh, come on. I haven't really got the money to go out and buy me a new one, but just give me another 3 or 4 months, man. Come on. And you know it's going to die. You know the car's going to die, Jam Boy, and you think, oh, no. It's happened. It's happened. I'm on the M25. I'm on the hard shoulder. It's died. It's finished. Gone. It's Arsenal Football Club. It's like that old car that you just know is going to conk out at any moment, you know. As I said, Lynch ain't in the chat, but it's supporting Arsenal is like driving in the fog. You're nervous, you can't see where you're going, and nothing's clear. That's Arsenal, people, under this football manager. Driving in the fog. You ain't got a clue what's going on. DJB sees things coming because he knows this football club and he knows this manager. Believe me, he knows football and what proper standards. Exactly. It's what proper standards should be. If you ain't got proper standards, don't support Arsenal. Don't support Arsenal. Just go on. If you just like football and you just like being football and have a little jolly boys outing and a few beers and a burger and a little curry and a breakfast in the morning, go support your non-league team. They need your money. Go and support them. My standards are high. I'm sick and tired of not winning anything. Renewing my season ticket year in, year out and not winning fuck all. And yet I've got people telling me how brilliant this football team is and how good this manager is. This football team is bang average. We haven't got a decent number 9 still at the football club. We haven't got a left winger still at the football club. We ain't even got a captain. There you go. We ain't even got a club captain. Yes, we have. We've got Odegaard. No, he's not. The pass yesterday to the Wolves players, cheat sums up Gyökeres. He's not at the level, sorry. He's not, listen. Gyökeres ain't at the level. He's having a bad time. But you've got to ask reasons why. How can a player that's banging in goals like that for fun, literally with his eyes shut, go and watch him play last season and the season before. He's not that bad. He's just unlucky that he's fallen under this football manager. There's a reason why this football manager has never signed strikers. That Gyökeres is the... Why do you think we was all getting excited about Gyökeres coming to the football club? Because it's the first striker this manager's signed. No, he never signed Havertz. Havertz ain't a striker. Let's get it right. Havertz was signed as a player that the manager said he don't know where he's going to play him. But we know he plays in midfield. He's not a striker, right? Marino's not a striker. So let's get that straight, right? So this manager, we was all getting excited because this manager actually went and signed a striker. Didn't want him, but he signed him. And boy, look at him. Look at this brother at this football club. I'm sorry. Yes, he can do more. Yes, he can play better. I'll give you that. But he shouldn't be this bad. He should not be this bad. 70 odd million of our money, people. Of our money. Owners' money. Money invested in the club. I told you, DG, this is going to happen. But young gunners want to be positive and older people like Lee, Jez, Matty, Nilside. Yeah, it's going to happen. The thing is, right, I don't want to come on to Sunday sit back and be like this. I'm worried. We're all worried. Big up the Jam Boy. Big up everyone. Trying to keep up with the chat, guys. It's absolutely magic tonight. Thank you very much. 176 in the building. Make sure that you are smashing a like on this. What's funny is how do people expect us to talk positive? How can we when we watch bullshit all the time? Exactly. Exactly. And I say this, right, Nicholas, right? If you are prepared to be the extreme where you are putting this manager in the bracket of Ancelotti, Pep, I'm only going recent managers, yeah, Klopp, Marino, Wenger, Ferguson. If you are putting this manager in the same bracket and you're putting this team up with some of the best that Arsenal's ever produced, then you have got to live by those standards. And if those standards are not met, then don't say stupid things. Yeah? Keep it real, keep it sensible, don't overhype it. So when it all goes wrong, you don't look a mug. Don't say things just to promote stuff. Say things because you're a passionate Arsenal fan. You're a real Arsenal fan, not an Arteta fan. There's a big difference. Arteta don't walk around in red and white. Arteta weren't here when I was here 50 years ago watching them. 1974, Man City at home was my first game. In fact, I went before that, but I can't remember it. I think it was Leeds at home when we drew 1-1 at Highbury. I've seen great players. I've seen great managers. I've seen trophies won. I've seen poor performances. I've seen poor teams. But what I've never seen is a manager so protected. Brilliant, poor, average, whatever. I've never seen a manager with this much protection. Ever. Ever. We played better and lost last night. It was the worst this season. It's up there, Jan boy. Let's not forget Man United away. That was awful. Liverpool away. Sorry, that was awful as well, my friend. Man City at home as well. Martinelli came on, got us out of jail. That was awful. Yeah. Leeds first half was crap. West Ham weren't brilliant, to be honest. We won 2-0, but it weren't brilliant. Let's be real. Let's say you know what I mean? Let's be honest. Hasn't been good. Hasn't been good. Wasn't good last season. Wasn't good last season. We should be 10 points clear of Man City right now. 10. Minimum. 10 points. We are scrambling, guys. We are scrambling. Yeah? We're looking for the bargains, mate. We are shopping in the middle aisle. We are looking for any little bargain coming our way. We are not confidently marching on together, going forward, ripping up the league. We're not doing it. I tell you what, we play Bayern Munich again. It ain't going to be the same outcome. That's for sure. That's for sure. Groans at half time, man, awful. Absolutely awful. Not even a shot on target. Not even a shot on target. And big up Wolves. I thought they deserved it. I thought if they'd have come out of there with a point, they would have deserved it. Absolutely deserved it. In fact, they were robbed, to be honest. They were robbed. He's ran Rice into the ground. Yep. Rice is looking tired now, and he's looking worn out now, and he done. From the People's Republic of Manchester, Arsenal. We need you to block, stop Liverpool. No hatred from Manchester to Arsenal. Listen, there's no hatred from me anyway, people. As I said, anyone that follows me on my channel, I respect every single football club and every single fan that goes to football or not go to football. Every single fan from every single respect to every single one of you. It's hard work supporting. It's hard work supporting football. It really is. Your team takes you on highs and lows. Unfortunately, some fans call it out. Look at Liverpool fans. Look at the standards they've got. Look at the standards they've got. They're not divided about the run of results they've had. They're not divided. Who says Allardyce, Potter, Holloway, Roberto Martinez, Rafa Benitez would all achieve more with £1 billion in 6 years? Absolutely. Big up to you, Dr. Seymour. Big up the doc. We weren't in a title race, but Verts is starting to shut people up with the performance. There you go. There you go. There you go. Been saying it. December is when the football season starts, people. December. That's when it starts. That's when everyone is in the groove. This is when the nitty gritty starts. And what happens with Arsenal? Oh, where's the bottle? There's the bottle. There it is, people. It's December. Let's get the bottles out. December's here. December is here. Come on. Same here, bro. I will also be calling it out. Big up, Tyrell. Young gunner. Make sure you go and watch him. He's got the youth coming up. The youth coming up. Tyrell, I'll have to try and get your details, my friend, and we'll try and get you on the channel. Jamie Vardy was on Twitter begging for a job before Leicester bought him. Exactly. No one wanted him. Now, when he went to Leicester, look at him. One of the best strikers that I've seen in modern era in the Premiership. Yeah? Imagine Arteta getting hold of Jamie Vardy. Imagine if Arteta would have got hold of Jamie Vardy. Can you imagine it? Big up the Lynch, super sticker. Thank you very much, my friend. Absolute legend. Big up the Lynch. Big up. Listen, Lynch is one of them. He keeps the faith, but he's also realistic. He's like me. He's a realist. Gives praise when it's due, calls it out when it ain't. Simple as that. That's all we do. We call it out when it needs to be called out. Simple as that. Have to. I'm worried about the Saliba, mate. Yeah, I am, Nicholas. Played with an injury, didn't he? Oh, he was forced to play. Really? It's very evident that Arteta don't know how to get the best out of attackers. We all know that this manager don't have a plan B. He hasn't for 6 years. No, he hasn't. Plan A don't work. He's knackered. And what the hell are we doing in practice too? Exactly. What are we doing? What are we doing, people? What are we doing? The sticker photo. Fog light, sleeping bag. Absolutely. It is Lynch. You know me. It's like support. It is. It's like supporting Arsenal in the fog. You don't know where you're going. You're a bit nervous and you can't see in front of you. Fog FC. Nightmare. Odegaard leading you into battle. Exactly. Would you have him? Would you have Odegaard as captain of your football club? This is what I'm saying. We ain't even got a captain. We haven't even got a captain. Not even got a captain. Tony Adams, Mr. Arsenal, figured Odegaard out. Yeah, we all did, Bev. Tony Adams, the real Arsenal fans, we all figured him out. Arteta plays the same safe football when playing teams out of form instead of... Honestly, couldn't have said it better myself. Why is that? You have to question a manager when he plays the same tactics against a struggling Wolverhampton Wanderers side as he does when he's playing against Man City or someone like... Why? Did you see his face when Wolves scored? He didn't have a clue what to do. Did you see Arteta's face when Wolves scored? Did you see some of the top gooners in the crowd? I came home and saw the repeat of the highlights. And you can tell them a mile off, can't you? All your Arteta poster boys. Yeah? Did you see it in the crowd when Wolves equalised? I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. I could see it coming. I weren't even safe at 1-0. Yeah, 100% Gooner. No problem at all, man. Long throws, yeah, long throws are coming in. Long balls from Raya. I think David Raya's about the only consistency, isn't he? He's he's not probably about the best goalkeeper around. Raya. Gorkarez is not bad, but he's not scoring the same in the Prem. Nunes was awful compared to I said Gorkarez would look bang average. I said it. When I was on the roundabout with Dan Potts, when I've been on Lee's, I said Gorkarez will look bang average at this football club. Oh, how many? One of the questions, right, on Dan's, how many goals will Gorkarez score next season, which is this season, obviously? Someone on the panel, 25. Next one on the panel, I'd say about 27. DJ, how many? Be lucky to get 15. What? Oh, you're so negative. No. What's Arteta's record with strikers at this football club? What do you mean? Well, what's his record with strikers at this football club? 15 goals if he's lucky. Oh dear. Back of the net. We didn't sign him for his tech ability, but to score goals. Exactly. Oh, the missing piece. He's going to win us the title. He's going to get us over the line. We'll all be doing this next season. Hey, Gorkarez. We'll all be doing this next season, people. No, we won't. We'll all be doing this. We'll go from this. We'll go from this to this. Yeah? 2 secs, Pete. 2 secs. That's what it'll be. We'll go from this to this. We're like it now. If anyone thinks, if I hear like, oh, we're going to beat Everton 4-0, 5-0, I hope we do. I hope we beat Everton. Of course I do. I hope we win every single game we go in. But as I said, if you're in the chat and you're not confident about next week's result, or you can't predict next week's result with any confidence, then you've got to doubt this football manager. City, they haven't nearly as good as last season or two, and I still make them. Exactly. John, listen. They're not even hit form yet, Man City, and they're 2 points behind. They've not even hit form. They've not got their whole squad to choose from. And they are only 2 points behind the best team in Europe, the best team in the world, the best manager, world-class Subamendi, world-class this, world-class that, this, that, covering every position. But they're 2 points behind. Make it make sense. Stop all this nonsense. Pack it in, be realistic, and actually look what is going on. How many times have we all said we could sign prime Ronaldo, prime Messi, prime this, prime that? You name all the top players could be at Arsenal Football Club. With this football manager, it doesn't matter who you sign. Go get me I want Rodrigo. What's the point? Why go get Rodrigo? Unless you get rid of the virus, there's going to be no cure. I told you, he's like COVID, mate. He's like COVID. Like, well, maybe just, yeah. We need to start booing the team after every game at half time. This ain't acceptable. I cannot believe it. Any other manager at half time would have been absolutely slaughtered. Every single person in that football ground in my day, boo. Now it's like, come on, Mikel. Come on. Love you, Mikel. I hear him shout it out. We ain't had one shot against Wolves the whole half. Not one. Struggling, left, right, and centre. Half-time whistle goes. Come on, Mikel, you can do it. Love you. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I'm giving it for fucking sort this out, will you? Yeah? Get Heinzer up. Get him sat in the coach's bit. Get Gabriel Heinzer. Get him on the touchline. Get him. He's sorted. Sit this twat down. Get Gabriel Heinzer on the dugout. Get him as a step-in manager right now for the next 45 minutes. DJB had 0 white hair last time. Lynch, I had hair, mate, last time we won the league. How about white hair? Black hair? I had hair. I had loads of hair. Man was rocking up looking like Elvis Presley in his prime. I'm telling you. This is unbelievable. I've had enough. I'm looking at winning Champions League this season. How deluded am I? I honestly thought we'd have a chance of winning the Champions League, you know. I let me guard down for once. Do you know what I mean? Can't believe it. I honestly thought that this was going to be... I may still be proven wrong, and I hope I am, but right now, I just don't know. I don't know. Another question, how many points do you reckon Arsenal will get at the end of the season? I reckon 91, 94, 96. DJB, how many points? Don't know. I just don't know. Do not. 10 men Chelsea were also better than us. Exactly, Wills. Exactly. Go on for this. Honestly, you can go on and on and on and on throughout the season. Take games last season. There is evidence. There is more evidence of failure than there is success under this football manager. There's been no success. Zubimendi. Oh, mate, honestly, what a quote that is. Zubimendi is another Jordan Henderson. 100%. I was trying to think. I was trying to find a player that I kind of compare him to. And you just hit the nail on the head, my friend. Big up to you, Kawaja. Big up to you. He is Jordan Henderson, man. In fact, he might even be worse. Don't know. The fans are turning. They get fed up being called bottlers. People like me. Yeah. Banter FC. It's happening. It's happening. Can you imagine if we'd have come out of there with 1 point yesterday? Can you imagine it? And you know the sad thing is, you'd have still had fans saying all sorts of madness. You would still have fans coming out with they're coming out with it now. They're blaming injuries. They're ripping into Gorkarez. They're making him the scapegoat. Oh, it's his fault. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What they're trying to do, they're trying to spin the narrative so that nothing is put on this manager. Nothing. Mia, 100%. You can't, yeah, good point. See, I'll hold my hands up. I'll hold my hands up, Mia. How can you compare Henderson with Zubamendi? He was a club captain that won the Premiership. Exactly. Oh, dear. Big up, Seychelles, man. Big up, big up, big up. Make sure you're smashing a like, people. And if you've come across the channel, Sunday Sit Back, put the sub on it. Make sure that you sub to the channel. It does help the channel out, guys, and especially if you smash a like as well. Absolutely. Igal isn't making money. He has a small channel. It's not about. I don't even worry what he does. I don't worry what he does. I don't really speak about him. I don't have comment on him. He does what he does. That's up to him. What I will do, though, goes for everyone. I just can't stand people that just are not realistic. If you ain't realistic, I don't, honestly. If you can't look at the bigger picture, and if you keep flip-flopping around, I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. Wolves were not good at all in this game, except that they were robbed of a goal. We struggled to break them down mid-block. Yeah, how long have we been struggling, Clement, to break down low blocks and mid-blocks? How much more time does this manager need to work out how to break a low block and a mid-block down? Did you see Pep's tactics today? Go watch the game. Have a look at Pep. He's changing his tactics all the time. His plays are completely different to how he did the season before. Oh, yeah, but they're finished. They're not the same City, aren't they? Not the same City. So what are we then? If City ain't the same City, why are they only 2 points behind us and could go top next week if they win and we don't? What are we then? What are Arsenal? Guys, if you get your phone and you give that a scan, that'll take you straight to the Arsenal huddle, people. Yeah, it's on the left-hand corner. Just make sure that you get a little scan on that, take it straight to the Arsenal huddle. And we're here. We're here, people. We're here. I cannot stress enough that last night is the biggest of the reasons he should be sacked. Do you know the saddest thing, Gooner? He ain't going to be sacked, is he? I've got to be real with you. I'm just hoping at the end of the season, if he wins nothing, he gets the sack. But do you know what? I'm starting to think that is when I'll turn against the owners. That is when I will turn against the owners. If we win nothing, yeah, it's Tyrell Gunner. Big up Kawaja for make sure you go and have a look at Tyrell Gunner, my friends. Big up Kawaja, big up. If he wins nothing this season and he rocks up next season and I take my seat in the Emirates and I'm looking across that stadium and that guy is standing there in that technical area, I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I really don't. I really don't. I will then start screaming at the owners. Because as an owner, you cannot keep throwing money at something and failing. And if you are sticking by the same manager, then you're weak. You're weak. No other word for it. If this manager fails to win the Premiership or the Champions League, he needs to be sacked. Carabao Cup, don't wash it with me. FA Cup, don't want it. Wash it with me. I want to win it, and I'll be over the moon that we've won it, and I'll have a parade, and we'll celebrate, and we'll have a good time. But that is not enough for me, for this manager to keep his job. It's not enough. It is not enough. Not when you've been singing his praises, putting him in with the elite, world class this, and you're delivering me an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. Sorry, not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. It might have been at the start of the season, last season, it might have been. Not the way the majority of this fan base act. Not good enough. Premiership, Champions League, or you're gone. Simple as that. Gone. Why do you want to be proven right? We have won 3 games and lost 1 game this December. Let's support the team. I've been supporting the team. It's not about proving me right. It's about winning trophies. I don't care if he proves me. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. But being realistic and calling the problems out that you've witnessed over the seasons and that you're witnessing again is not being proven wrong or right. It's about wanting to win. It's about wanting to win. So I'll give you this, Eugene, right? Can you realistically swear on any one of your loved ones' life that we're going to win the Premiership or the Champions League under this football manager? Because I could, in managers gone by. And the teams that I saw, when I had Patrick Vieira in the team and Thierry Henry's and Freddie Ljungberg's, Robert Pires's and all of that, yeah, going to win the league, no problem. Swear on, yeah, I swear on your life, going to win the league. This guy doesn't give you any trust or anything. Look at Gyökeres, the way he is playing. As Martinelli improved under this football manager, he should be levels. Eze. How inconsistent is that man? So I get behind the team. Trouble is, as I said, I'm an Arsenal fan, not an Arteta fan. I support the football club, not the manager. If the manager's doing things wrong, he's going to get called out. If you was happy for what you see against Wolves, then fine. Sit there, say nothing, carry on. Me personally, I don't pay £1,700 a year to watch that crap. I wouldn't trust Arteta to mop the floors. Wolves have less point. Yeah, exactly. Oh dear, I know. DJB has gone on records multiple times and said, Arteta, prove me wrong. What are you waffling about? Exactly. I've said it. Go and prove me wrong. Go and win me a trophy, a major trophy. Shut me up. Prove me wrong. I don't want to be proven right. I want to be wrong. I want to be completely wrong about this football manager. I want him to win the Premiership. I want him to win the Champions League. But I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I don't see him doing it. I can see us facing a Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal or a PSG again. And I can see him putting in a performance like he did on Saturday against Wolves. And then we go out. Over 2 legs, we get knocked out. We may beat Palace in the Carabao Cup. Go through to the semi-final. Play Chelsea or Man City over 2 legs. I don't trust him to get through it. I don't. Premier League. Going into March and April. We're 4 points ahead of Man City. We've got to go to the Etihad. I just don't trust that he's going to get a result there. His tactics, his in-game tactics, he'll go negative when we've got them under the wraps and we've got them under pressure. Instead of going for it, he'll take off 2 strikers or something and bring on a defender and bring on a midfield player and lock up, and then we go and then we lose or we draw. These are the things he does. It's not me. It's not me. It's what I've seen. It's what we've witnessed. I'm not making it up. Go and watch the games. Go and watch them back. Go and watch them. I'm not making this shit up. You can't make it up. It's too crazy. Wasn't me that we used to put Thomas Partey at right back and drop Gabby against Fulham. Wasn't me that messed up against West Ham at home in the Emirates. Lost against Aston Villa. Couldn't get 3 points against 10 men Chelsea because he moved Marino back in midfield instead of putting on extra strikers and go for it. You know, so it's just everything's there. These are the facts. Cherky got a bit of class, all right. Yeah, they're all back. They're all coming back. All coming back. DJB Rad had more outfield touches than Gorkarez. Arteta is, yeah. I mean, he's open. Martinelli's only got to get his head up and just knock it back stick, and Gorkarez scores. Nope. Head down. How many times has that brother been running with his head down? Why ain't it been coached out of him? Saka, cut it back, cut it back, cut it back. No. Odegaard. Gorkarez, put him through, put him through. Gorkarez has made the run, put him through. No, sideways. How is our left back, Calafiori, has got more freedom to run around the pitch like an headless chicken than Eze? How has Calafiori got more freedom than Eze on a football pitch? So, yeah, we'll support the team. But when you're looking at madness like that, you got to call it out, haven't you? Or do you just sit there and go, no, he's all right. We support the team no matter what. No matter what. Oh, is he bringing Eze off again and putting... Oh, never mind. Gorkarez, 70 million, scored 10 goals this season. Don't matter. Havertz coming back, is he? Oh, it don't matter. Ethan Wanyeri can't get a game. Who cares? Who cares? Arsenal, the best team in the world, struggle to beat Wolves at home, who have 2 points and rock bottom of the league. Hold that. Absolutely, Jam Boy. Pure and simple. In a nutshell. Bang. Are you Kroenke out if they keep Arteta after winning nothing this season? 100%. If Kroenke's keep this manager, I want new owners that are going to come in and just say, see you later. I'd be asking questions. Wait until these players come out with a biography of their career and how they would talk about Arteta. 100%. 100% it's happening. You ain't going to rock the boat, are you? When you've joined the club on 30 grand a week and your wages go to 150 grand a week and you've won nothing, you're going to question the manager? You're going to sit in the corner. You're going to be a good little boy. You're going to put your football boots on and you're going to do exactly what I tell you. Now go out there and play football. And if anyone questions you about anything, you keep your mouth shut because you're on £250,000 a week. At your previous club, you was only on 50 grand a week. I wouldn't question the manager. I'd think he's the best thing since sliced bread. So what do you think of Arteta, DJB? Oh, fantastic. Love working with him. He's the reason why I joined Arsenal Football Club. Brilliant. He's taught me everything. I'm miles ahead of where I should be now in my development. Didn't know I had it all in me. What he's done for me, unbelievable. You go home and you think, what's this manager doing playing me at left wing back? He ain't got a clue. Did he see me play for Crystal Palace? He's sitting up in bed with his missus or his girlfriend going, have you seen what his brother's done? He's putting me left wing back. I'm having to defend. I'm having to run up and down that line. Mark players in my penalty area. I should be scoring goals. Yeah, but don't say nothing because you're on 200 and odd grand a week. Don't say anything. No. I won't say anything to the manager or the press. But you enjoying playing? No, fucking hate it. Can't stand it. Come on, man. Call it for what it is. Be real. Be real. You can hide behind the wall, but eventually it gets knocked down. Ta-da! Arsenal fans have major daddy issues. But you'll hear it, won't you? You'll hear the same people, once again, you'll hear the same crap. Don't want to rock the boat because you won't be able to go in the press conference, will we? Won't be able to go in the press conference and ask Mikel Arteta some questions and look all famous and big like. We know what goes on. The press conference. Right, so can I ask you, what question are you going to ask? Yeah, I'm just going to ask about Ben White's injury. That's okay, that's fine. Okay, next one. What question are you going to ask Mr. Arteta today in the press conference? I'm going to ask why Gyökeres has fallen off of a cliff when he scored 60-odd goals when this guy scores goals for fun, and now he's at Arsenal, he looks like he's fallen off of a cliff. Oh, I'm sorry, but we've got enough people in the press conference today. Can you come back next week? How can Zubimendi be classified as a defensive midfield player, yet he can't defend? Exactly. Been saying it. Africa, I wasn't being sarcastic. Jam boy, you call it as it is, my friend. Real one. Big up, Prome. He's a destroyer of strikers and hamstrings. Prome, the Viking is in. He has spoken. There it is. He's a destroyer of every Arsenal fan at the moment because we don't look like we're going to win anything. I'm going to be real. I was full of confidence not so long ago. Now I'm not. And this ain't about one game. Oh, you're overreacting. You're overreacting because of Wolves. No. Chelsea, 10 men. Saw enough there. Alarm bells were ringing. Sunderland away. I called it. Said we wouldn't get 3 points. Alarm bells were ringing. Liverpool, when we should have laid down a marker, slapped them up right at the beginning of the season. Alarm bells were ringing. Man City at home, 2 negative, 1-0 down, struggled for a draw, had to rely on a wonder goal. Alarm bells were ringing. Players out of position, alarm bells are ringing. Injuries, alarm bells. Playing players with injuries, alarm bells. Eze on the left, alarm bells. Odegaard coming straight back into the team, alarm bells. This ain't about Wolves. This is 6 years and £1 billion. I don't think Berta's got that say. I don't know. I'm hoping it's all lined up. Because I'm a great believer that these players have not signed contracts without knowing what's in the wings. I still believe and I'm still hopeful that when these players have signed contracts, they've gone, look, sign on the dotted line, but I'll guarantee you that if we don't win any trophies this year, the boss will be gone and we've already got people lined up to come into the football club. and they're proven winners. These guys, these brothers have won trophies multiple times. So don't worry, Saliba. Bear with me. Let's get this season done. Hopefully we'll win trophies. If we don't worry. It's all sorted. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he's seen the sheet. I'm hoping he's seen the plan B. This is the plan B, people. Sign here. Don't worry about it. Sign here. How did Madueke not get any minutes on? How? How have we lined up with two defensive midfield players against Norwich at home? Norwich, look at me. Wolves at home. How? Two months ago, he won't be sacked. And you and Nunski told me he would if would. Yeah, I still think he will. I'm still hoping he will. Shifty, don't panic, my friend. I still think if he doesn't win a major trophy, he'll be sacked. But I don't know. The thing, do you know what? I'm all over the place, my friend. I'm all over it. I've never felt like this as an Arsenal fan. Honestly, I don't know if it's sunny, raining. You could tell it's dark outside. I just don't know anymore. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know who to trust in this football club. I don't even trust the players after what I saw on Saturday. I don't even know if some of them are actually playing for the shirt. I really don't know. They look as if they're passionate enough. They look as if they want to win, but I just don't know if they've got it in them. Have we really got a creative midfield player? Is there really a creative midfield player at this football club? What I mean is by like a real creative midfield player. I mean, this is hypothetical. I mean, you know, they're special players, and to get them sort of players. But have we got like a Zidane-esque type player at this football club? Liam Brady, if you're old enough to have watched Liam Brady in his prime. Have we got like a Glenn Hoddle or a Paul Gascoigne, or have we really got someone like this at this football club? Because I've not seen it. I haven't seen it. And you've got to ask yourself why. 6 years in, £1 billion spent, and we still haven't got an out and out proper creative midfield player. We was all hoping, oh, Eze, he's the one. He's the one that's going to create everything. Really? There was a reason why he was playing for Palace for all these years. Great player. Glad he's at Arsenal. Rate him highly. But is he getting you off your seat? Is he like, whoa, look at that. Declan Rice works his socks off. Brilliant player. Anyone that knows me would know that I think the world of Declan Rice. Should be the club captain. First name on the team sheet. But is he that absolute creative midfield player? I was hoping Zubimendi was going to be that. When he come to the football club, I'm thinking, yo, Zubimendi, here we go. He's the Glenn Hoddle, the Paul Gascoigne, the Liam Brady, the Paul Merson, the David Rocastle. He's the one. He's not. He's not. Honestly, have we actually ever signed, or have we actually got one of them central midfield maestros at this football club? And I keep saying it, we should have. We should have one of those players at this football club. We have spent £1 billion. Over £1 billion. We pay good wages. We give good contracts. We're a fantastic football club. If everyone wants to come and play for us, why haven't we got a player that ilk at this football club? Why? Unbelievable. Mate, you're blind. Do you see the problems? I've noticed that people supporting Arteta have zero knowledge of football. They don't have zero knowledge. It's called ignorance, Egypt. Right? They've probably got some knowledge of football. They're just ignorant. They just don't want to see it. They just don't want to see it. Because in their world, this is the best they've ever seen. This is the best they've ever seen. The PR, yeah, social media, the merchandise, stadium, the match day experience is the best they've ever seen. And it's all down to Mikel Arteta. All down to Mikel Arteta. Everything about this. There was no history before Mikel Arteta. Nothing. It's all about Mikel Arteta and what he's done since he's been at the club. These fans talk as if we're like Preston North End or something like that. No disrespect to them. Great football club, one of the biggest. Hopefully they'll come to the Premiership, actually. They're Friday night. But you know what I'm saying? They talk as if we're like Barnet FC. And this guy has come and taken us from the depths of despair. This club was a massive football club before this guy rocked up. How many huge football clubs do you know would have had a manager at the football club 6 years and won nothing? We've won the same amount of trophies under this manager as Crystal Palace. FA Cup, Charity Shield. Crystal Palace, FA Cup, Charity Shield. That's it. Same amount of trophies as Crystal Palace. It's just that we've had better days out than Crystal Palace because we've had Champions League football. So we've had good nights out. We beat Real Madrid. Great night out. Did it win us the Champions League though? No. Because when we played PSG, after the first 8 minutes, we were out. As soon as PSG went 1-0 up, we weren't coming back. We were gone. Finished. Whenever you ask homosexuals why they continue to support this shit, they all say that because we're challenging. That's it. It's all about challenging. It's all about challenging and the experience. Yeah? You can't a trophy today, mate. So what you waffling about then? Reckon you lot will get beat by Palace in the League Cup, as he will be too scared to play his full. Well, he's going to rotate again. He's going to listen. He's going to use his. He should do. He should use. We should hopefully we'll see Ethan play. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to rotate that much. I don't think he can afford to. I don't think he can afford to. If he'd have been 10, 12 points clear of Man City, he might have put a weakened team out against Crystal Palace. But now he knows City are 2 points behind and possibly going top. When we go play that game against Crystal Palace, Man City could be top. So the pressure's on him. He knows he's got to deliver this season. He knows he is treading on thin ice. He is fully aware that he's got to win trophies. So I think he'll play quite a strong team against Crystal Palace. That's me personally. Gorka not controlling the ball and losing it unnecessary. How is that on Arteta? Confidence, my friend. Confidence. Look at the supply he's getting. Look at what the running he has to do. Go and watch how he played previous for his previous club. Yeah? I've just said to you, Gorka could do a lot better. I'll give you that. He could play a lot better. And there's a lot of mistakes he's making. But this is a man lacking a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence. And that is down to his football manager. Yeah, I think he'll go to the cup. It's going to be a different Palace team. Arteta ain't got the minerals. Well, he hasn't proven that he has yet, has he? He hasn't proven that he has. Exactly. 100%. And this is my point. This is my point. And people say to me, what you worried about? Exactly. Because at the moment, Man City are looking better than Arsenal. And that shouldn't be the way, should it? The way this fan base has been banging on about how brilliant this manager is and how brilliant this football team is, City should not be looking better than Arsenal. When you've been hearing fans say, oh, City are washed, they're nothing without Haaland, they're not the City they used to be. Well, it doesn't matter if they're not the City they used to be. They've still got Pep in charge. They've still got Haaland. They've still got Foden. They've still got Cherky. They've still got Rodri coming back. They've still got players that can hurt people. They don't have to be the City they used to be. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to be a lot to beat this football manager. Was Ronaldinho left winger or an attacking midfielder? His natural position, I mean. Ronaldinho, play him in goal, mate, he'd still look good. He was that good. He was that good. Started off as a left winger, didn't he? And then he came in more central, didn't he? But he was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I say was both great to watch in their own ways. Both won all the same things. Exactly. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure that you smash a like. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you sub. But listen, guys, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just really disappointed at the moment. I'm not as confident as a lot of people. And I want to be. I really want to be confident. I really want to go into the next week and the Christmas fixtures. You know, we've got some tough fixtures coming up. Everton away, Brighton at home. Real tough fixtures coming up. And I want to be full of confidence. I wanted to be sitting here 10 points clear. And I was getting to believe. I was believing. I'm thinking, yeah, this is it. This is the season. And I just feel that I've been let down again. I'm just worried again, people. I'm just worried again. There's a lot of signs going on of what we've witnessed in the past. Yeah? And that's what worries me. Pro Mice Gaming. Oh, big up, Pro. YouTube. Get on a Pro. Get on the man. Come on. Let's go. Let us go. Come on. Even Shane was starting to believe. Listen, we was all having a little believe, weren't we? We was all having a believe. But then, as I said, I saw the Sunderland away. The Chelsea against 10 men. That's when it all started for me. I'm going to be real with people, right? When I saw us play Chelsea and they went down to 10 men after 35 minutes, and we weren't really taking the gut. Chelsea was still the better team and they still looked like the team that was going to win. That is when I started thinking, oh, not again. Not again. I don't want to go on this fairground ride again. Not this roller coaster again, please. That is when. That's when I really started to think, no, a leopard don't change its spots, unfortunately. Here we go. Here we go. France versus Brazil, 2006. You'll never need to see another game if you watch Zidane that night. Nope. Oh, man. Look at the players we've had in. Look at the players we've seen over the years, man. There ain't players around now that we used to see. They're just not around. They're just not born anymore. They're not born anymore, man. Ronaldinho, Zidane's, Pirlo's, Maldini's. Oh, R9. Do you know what I mean? The players that were around. Hadji. Kluiverts. Van Basten's. Bergkamp's. Jeez, man. Maradona's. Crazy. Arsenal 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Only positive is 3 points at the end of. That is it. That's the only positive you can take. 3 points. That is the only positive. Weekend was ruined. How can anyone relax after that mess? David C, big up, my friend. Big up. I just want confidence. I just want to feel confident. And I don't. There's too many players that are losing form at the wrong time of the season. Eze's not consistent enough for me. Gorkarez, not really been at it. Martinelli, hot and cold. You know, there's too many players that are off form at the moment. And it's probably because they're always injured. You know, they might be bored with the tactics. They're bored of not having enough freedom to express themselves. It can be 101 different things. But there's worrying signs there, you know. The signs are worrying. The signs are worrying. Why would you believe it? Even before Christmas, history has shown us time after time don't work that way, especially with Arteta. Exactly. DJB, you need to come back on TalkSport, expose the limb lot. They're just as deluded on TalkSport, aren't they? Especially Martin Keown. Jeez, man. Come on. No point going on there. If we don't win a major this season and Arteta stays, I don't know whether I could watch Arsenal anymore. You got to. This is the thing. You're a real one. Same as me. I'll have to watch them. You'll have to support them. Of course you will. It's in your blood. You know? It's deep-rooted, isn't it? It's deep-rooted. What can you do? If you see how I look at it, right? If all the time you spoke positive and you didn't call out and you didn't highlight what's going on and you kept everything rosy and everything sparkling, the club would never improve. Give you an example. You got that naughty kid in class and your parents rock up at parents' evening and you say to the teacher, so how is he or she? And they go, oh, he's wonderful. She's wonderful. Gets on with his work, sits down, listens, works really hard, does all his work. A pleasure to teach, right? You go home and you think there's no problem. That's all right, little Tommy. Brilliant. Fantastic. Nothing to worry about. But really, this kid's causing all sorts of mayhem. He's out in the playground fighting. He comes in, he's throwing his pencils and pots and pans and whatever all over the classroom. He ain't doing his work. But if you've been told at the parents' evening, everything is bright, wonderful, fantastic, that's the only life you know. Me, with my kids, when I rock up at a parents' evening, I want to know the truth so I can live in the real world. Sort it out. Sort the problem out. And this is the problem with the football club. They all think it's rosy. They all think it's wonderful. So to them, there's no problems. What's there to sort out? What are you moaning about? Everything's okay. There ain't a problem. We're going to win the league. We're going to win this. We've got the best manager in the world. We've got the best squad in the world. Zubimendi's the best captain, best this, best that, best that. What's the problem? There ain't nothing to sort out. So that Arsenal fan truly believes all is good. All things bright and beautiful. But it ain't, is it? It ain't all good. You don't struggle to get over the line against Wolves and not score a goal of your own accord and it all be good. You don't struggle to beat 10-man Chelsea and it's all good. So you have to highlight the problems. Otherwise, how's it going to improve? How's it going to be improved if you're putting up with mediocrity all the time? How will your football club improve if you're happy just to go finish runners up? Yay! Knocked out Real Madrid. Yeah. How's it going to improve if that's what you're settling on, if that's what you're happy with? It ain't going to improve, is it? Long way to go. It's what I kept saying to people. Oh, we're going to win the league. It'll all be over by February, March. No, it won't. No, it won't. I was on other streams. Oh, I'm hearing it. It'll all be over by March. Liverpool have gone. Man City ain't the same team. Chelsea will be struggling to get in the top 4. It'll all be over by March. Don't you worry. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, what the fuck are they talking about? What are they talking about? And I went, I've never seen a League One in March in all my life. Yeah, it'll all be done. With this squad and the amount of backups we've got, all be done by March. And I'm going, no, it won't. No, it won't. Big up the Lux. Hope you're well. Hope your weekend's been good, my friend. Absolute legend. Thank you very much for joining me. Warren, I've been told you're going to win the quad. More like pull up some quads. Exactly. This, Warren, man, this is what we've been told. We don't say it. We go, yeah, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, come on. Let's go. Let's win the Carabao Cup first, then see what we can win from then. Because we've still got the same manager. So if we can win the Carabao Cup, then we can move forward. But we've got fans saying, oh, we're going to win the quad. We're going to win it all. Going to win it all. No, we fucking ain't. Hi, DJB. I met a City girl on Badoo. She loves Man City and Phil Foden. She loves gaming too, so that's a bonus. Pick up my friend. Happy Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, that is. Oh, dear. Big up the Gavin, my friend. Hope you're well. Guys, hope you've smashed a like on the channel. Yeah, I mean, this Sunday sit back is not the one. I wanted to come on here raving about a 5-0 win. I think I've done a short and I said anything other than 3-0 and 3 points, there's problems. There's problems. And I know we got the 3 points. Thank God we got the 3 points. I'm glad we got the 3 points. But please don't be impressed with that. Do not be impressed with the way we got 3 points. Don't be happy with the way we got 3 points. Want more than that. Want more than that from your football club, please. Can't be impressed that we got 3 points in that way. Can't. Yeah, we'll move on. Get the 3 points and move on. Move on to what? Move on to what? A forward that looks bang average or worse. Players that are injured. Being rushed back from injury. More or less forced to play with an injury. Still no proper left-sided winger. Other than Trossard, but he's always injured and still is. So what have we got to move on to? What's there to move on to? 3 major problems, spot on, 100%. Phases, trust the process. I've done it, been there, done it. No more processes, no more phases. You win or get out of my football club. Simple as that. Simple as that. Get out of my football club. Because I've been here a lot longer than Mikel Arteta, and most of you have, and most of you will continue to do so. Get out of our football club. If you cannot win a major trophy, then do not stay at Arsenal Football Club. Give it to someone that can. Big up. Absolutely. Where would you rank him in the top left wingers of all time? Big up to everyone in. Make sure that you're subbing and smashing a like. Just want to say, people, as well, for all those that have been following the channel all year, thank you very, very much. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I've been absolutely blown away with all your comments, all your support, everyone that's come in, everyone that's followed me. Can't thank you enough, people. Really can't. Really appreciated. And as I said when I started the channel, everyone's opinion is respected. Whether I agree with it or whether I disagree with it, it doesn't matter. That's what the channel is all about. It's about giving your opinion. It's about respect. If we do that, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's not personal. It's not, as long as it's respectful. You haven't got to agree with it. Wouldn't life be boring if we agreed with one another all the time? We're all different. We've all got our opinions, and that's what it's all about, people. And yeah, and that's what it should be about, people. Yeah. So 100% respect to every single one of you. Every fan, whether you're a Liverpool fan, Villa fan, Spurs fan, Chelsea fan, I don't care. It's a football channel. We're all fans and we all suffer the same pain. Trust me, we all suffer the same pain. You know, it's just that, I don't know. I'm just not confident, people. I've lost a bit of confidence in my football team, and it's a shame because I thought we'd got over the hurdle, you know. I felt like that jockey on a Grand National when you're coming up to the last fence and all you need to do is jump that last fence and then head for home. And I've just come to the last fence and I've just fallen over, you know. That is how I am at the moment. That is that. It's going to take it's going to take a string of results to get my confidence back. If we beat Everton, go and beat Crystal Palace, go and beat Brighton, go and win our next 4 games, 5 games, then I might start feeling a bit confident again. But at the moment, all I can see is Man City going top next week. I'm going to be real with you. That's all I can see. I can see Man City being top of the league next week. All I'm thinking of is, how are we not 10 points clear of Man City? How? How are we not clear? How is Gorkarez not in double figures yet? And then I'm hearing that Havertz is coming back. He's already put Jesus back in the team. Chat, how many of you thought Jesus would be back in this football team? And talked about as if he should be starting every single game. Jesus, we're pinning our hopes on Jesus. He weren't even scoring goals in abundance when he was fully fit. And we're pinning our hopes on Jesus. We're pinning our hopes on players from the previous seasons that couldn't get us over the line. Oh, when Havertz comes back. Why? I thought we'd moved on. As I said, we pretty much ended that game Saturday with the same team that he relied on that failed in previous seasons. Odegaard played. Eze was bought off. Marino back in midfield. Zubamendi bought off. Gorkarez taken off. Trossard was on the left. Saka on the right. Marino midfield. Rice in midfield. Skelly was on. I think it was only in Hincapié, wasn't it? That was the only new signing that was on the pitch. We're pinning our hopes on players that failed in previous seasons. Make it make sense, because I can't. I can't, people. I just cannot do it. Ridiculous. DJ B, it's a pleasure listening to you, mate. Real one. Big up, Martin. Big up, my friend. Absolute pleasure. Love to everyone and the family. And if you celebrate Christmas, or even if you don't, just happy holidays to everyone. Yeah. Whether you do or not, happy holidays to everyone. Take the time out, chill out, spend some time with your loved ones, and don't let this football club ruin your Christmas or your holiday period. Just don't let them do it, people. Just don't let it ruin them. Perhaps that's why I'm getting it all out of my system now, because I want to go into my Christmas holidays. I don't want to be stressed out. I've had enough of it now. I've had enough. Yeah, big up to you. Big up to you, my friend. Oh, dear. I don't know. Listen, I think the thing is with me is that it is I've said it from day one. I didn't want this manager at the start of the season. And I've stuck by that. I was shocked when he never got the sack last season. And I said it and I'll say it again for those that haven't heard me before. We had a good enough team last season before the signings were made to win silverware. Perhaps it weren't good enough to win the Premiership. I don't know. Should have been, because we finished runners-up the year before. But we should have at least minimum have won a Carabao Cup last season. We should at least minimum won an FA Cup last season. Palace shouldn't have won that. We should have won it. Right? When you've come runners-up, 2 points behind Man City, the so-called best team in the world at the time, you should be winning silverware the following season. The fact that we didn't win anything last season, I was shocked that this manager hadn't been given his marching orders last season. I was shocked. When I turned on the telly, when I turned on Sky, I thought it was going to be breaking news. Mikel Arteta has parted ways with Arsenal Football Club, blah, blah, blah. The fact that this guy is still here after winning nothing last season is a shock to me. So when I start seeing cracks appear, I'm going to panic. I can't help it. I'm going to panic. I'm going to panic. I can't help it. I'm panicking right now. From what I saw Saturday against Wolves, I'm panicking. Pick up, my friend. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, Lynch. Yes. Yes, okay, we'll keep the faith, Lynch. We'll keep. If you're keeping the faith, brother, then so am I, my friend. All right, then so am I. I'm keeping the faith. Of course I am. Come on, I'm keeping the faith, but I just don't trust him. I can't see us getting a win versus Villa. No, nor can I. I know it's wrong, isn't it? I know I should be. How are we saying these things? How are we saying, oh, I can't see us getting a win against Villa? I can't see us getting a win against Everton. How are we saying these things, people? We should be saying, yeah, we'll beat Everton. No problem. Villa at home, no problem. Sorted. Done. Finished. Done. You can't though, can you? Can you honestly come away from this stream and turn around and go, do you know what? I listen to DJ, but I can't look at myself in the mirror and 100% say that we're going to beat Everton next week. You can't, can you? But you should be able to. 6 years, £1 billion in. Best squad, best team since the Highbury days. You should be confidently looking at yourself in the mirror and going, we're going to slaughter Everton. No problem. Done. No problem. If anyone says to me, what's the score against Everton? I'm going to go, don't know. 2-1 Everton, 1-1. Don't know. Don't know. Can't tell you. DJB, the only consolation is we knew what to expect with supercomputer. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100. But anyway, people, it has been an absolute brilliant opportunity for me to chat to you. Little solo one this week. Needed to get a lot off my chest, people. I've been boiling that up all weekend. As I said, you agree with me or you don't agree with me. I'd like to think that I've said some pretty poignant facts, you know. Yeah, we support the team. Of course we do. We want Arsenal to win trophies. We want Arsenal to win football matches. Just got to see it for what it is. Northside is live. Big up, Kawaja. Listen, if you want some more streaming and you want to listen to some more real ones, get over to Northside. If you do go over to Northside, sell them. Just say DJB Arsenal Huddle Raid, DJB Raid, and it'd be a pleasure to he'll welcome you, no problem. DJ, I'm going to have to contact Northside. We're going to have to do a stream. We haven't done a stream for ages, me and Northside. He's been busy and that, isn't he? So we'll have to do it. But Doc, always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. You know, absolute legends of chat. Absolute legends, people. It's been absolutely amazing. And really appreciate it. Honestly, 100% appreciate it. Remember this song, DJB? All things bright and beautiful, creatures great and small. Arsenal won the Football League and Tottenham. Yeah, remember all that, man. Top side, remember all of that. I even remember Ark Now Hear the Angels sing the Tottenham Runaway. We shall fight forevermore because of Boxing Day. Remember all the old ones. Big up the Lynch, 100. My man. Big up to you, my friend. Love to the family and everything. And keep it all safe, people. It's a bit of a jungle out there lately. Just want to say RIP to all those tragic people in Australia on Bondi Beach today that lost their lives. Cruel world sometimes, people. Cruel world sometimes. So, yeah, just be careful and respect everyone. Respect everyone. Yeah, so I just want to say RIP to all those people in Australia today, yesterday, or their time the day before, because I know we've got some I've got some Australians in the chat, and I've got some Australian followers as well. So big up to Australia and RIP all those people that lost their lives today. Is tragic, absolutely tragic, awful, but big, especially around this time of year, absolutely devastating. Yeah, big up. Nicholas, yep, devastated about Bondi. Such a great spot. You get that, so sad. Yeah, big up, Nicholas. I thought I'd mention it, people. As I said, it's as I said, I'm a realist, people, and you have to look at the bigger picture. And there is a world outside. There is a world away from football. Yeah, big up. That's so bad, so bad. If you live up north, apparently there's a lot of rain on the way. So listen, I hope all is well. I hope you don't none of this flooding malarkey, and because this time of year, it's a funny time of year, people, and you want everything to be nice and smooth, don't you? You don't want no problems, you know. So yeah, if you get inclement weather or bad weather, I hope you get through it, and I hope everything's all good. Yeah, really shocked our country, mate. Yeah, big up, Nicholas. I'm sure it did. Very rarely things happen in Australia because you're very tight on everything, and rightly so as well. It's a fantastic country, and yeah, no, I was shocked when I heard that. I couldn't believe it. I hate anything like that. I hate anything like that. I can't imagine it. Can't imagine it. Me being a father as well, and with three boys, and yeah, it's tragic, man. It's tragic. It's tragic. But big up, everyone. Big up. I'm off soon. Thanks, DJB. David C, big up, my friend. Lovely to see you again. I hope you're well. Big up to you. Big up, big up. And people, on that note, we will go again. Arsenal, next game, I think it's Everton away, isn't it? So it's a big game, massive game. Need the 3 points. Need the 3 points. City are here. They're not going away. Let's get used to that fact. Manchester City are not going away, people. They are here for the long haul. Experienced manager, experienced players that know how to win. Honestly, we've got to find a way. We have to find a way. Aston Villa, they're going to be there. Aston Villa is that teenage spot. You're going out on a special night, or with your friends, or you're going out on that date, and you've got that teenage spot on your face that just will not go away. That's Aston Villa. Yeah. Or they're that aching back, and you've got to sit through and watch a show or something like that, and your back's killing you. You just got to sit there. That's Aston Villa. It ain't going away. It's not going away. Chelsea, they're going to be hanging around. Liverpool are going to get their act together. So it's a long, long way to go. Keep it real. Keep your feet on the ground. Take the highs, take the lows, and just hope we come out on top. But we all know, don't we? We know, people. No county for old men. No matter what we win or don't win, Arteta will stay and get another contract. He's been given far too big a power base and the fan base. Yeah, top side, Highbury. I've been saying this for a long time. Unfortunately, Arteta has got himself in a situation where he's bigger than the football club. And that's always been a worry for me. That's always been the big worry for me, that this football manager is bigger than the football club. That is a concern. That is a concern. Yeah, big up, my friend. Make sure you smash a like on this channel. Absolutely. Respect to every single one of you, no matter what your comments are, whether you've disagreed with me, whether you think I'm a nasty, horrible person and a negative person. Thank you for your comments. All appreciated. No problem at all. No, I think they'll sack him in 2026 and he wins nothing again. I'm keeping the faith on that. I'm keeping the faith on that. I'm hoping it don't come to that. I'm hoping we win the Champions League and we win the Premiership and the man stays for another season. Yeah? Don't want him more than one season, though. I wouldn't be giving him 5-year contracts and all that. If it's taken him 6 years to win the Premiership, I don't want him hanging around for another 6 years if he does win it. Give him another year. That's it. Don't start giving him madness of 5-year contracts. You know, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. I always think there's a shelf life for managers as well. And I'll say this, people, before I go. I just think modern football, the shelf life for any manager is probably about 6 years, 7 years max. No matter what they win, that's their shelf life, because it starts getting stale. Players start getting bored of the tactics. You need to freshen it up. You need to keep it moving. Yeah. That is how I feel anyway. Yep, agree. Arteta has too much power for not. Yeah, too much power, Martin. Way too much. And I'll say this: shelf life. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. That's modern football. In my eyes, that's modern football. Like players. You look at players, 3 years max. After about 3 years, they start. You know, they start, don't they? You think to yourself, oh, here we go. He's doing the same things again. He's running down blind alleys again. Why does he keep doing that? We know we do it all the time. We're starting to do it with Saka. Oh, why is he doing that? Why is he doing this? Why ain't he crossed it? Why ain't he cut inside? Why ain't he doing this? There's a shelf life for everyone, no matter what job you're at. And I believe that any football manager now at any football club, 6, 7 years max. If they win trophies in that time, brilliant. After that, that's it. Trouble is with this football club, this manager will win if he does win the Premiership, they'll give him another 5 years. 5 years. Can you imagine it? Players will be bored out of their head. Can't be happening. Can't be happening. No. Can't have you winning the double line. Big up the Lynch. Big up Warren. Thank you very much. Big up to everyone. If you're new and you've come across the Arsenal Huddle, big up to you. Welcome, man, ladies, whatever, any nationality, colour, creed or size, doesn't matter. Everyone's welcome. Love the love. Bless every single one of yous. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much. I'll be the Arsenal Huddle. My next stream is the Christmas Mingle with Normski. Now, that'll be interesting. Big up to everyone. Bless you all.